Well, I'm proud of our team tonight. We fought. When you're a building program, you try to judge where you're at as a program against the best. And Penn State's back-to-back regular season champions and headed down the stretch of the season currently controls their destiny as in first place again. And so certainly we wanted to use it as a barometer of how far we've come and really look forward to this game. We prepared hard this week, and what we didn't do against them the first time, I thought, was really attack and really play with a swagger with nothing to lose. And we didn't. I didn't think we had a great game up there. We put ourselves in position tonight for something very special to happen, but to their credit, they're very talented, 4 senior starters, and they made plays when they needed to. We just couldn't seem to extend that lead. I think we were up 50-48, had 4 or 5 empty possessions to try to extend that lead, and it got a little bit away from us. So I know they're going to be hurting in that locker room tonight because we've talked about this game and what it could do for our program and the belief that we could guard their stuff. Their players are really talented, but we believed we could guard their actions. And I thought we competed. I thought our offensive game plan against the way they were going to defend us was good. I thought it executed to a lot of open shots. And that's why I think we'll toss and turn tonight. We missed a lot of open shots. And I feel bad for our wings because they played their guts out. But we went 4 for 29 between our 3 wings and 1 of 16 from the arc between our wings. And not all of those shots were contested. And that's going to be tough tonight for all of us, that we left some opportunities out there. But I'm proud of our effort, proud of our preparation. We proved to ourselves that we are still growing as a program, and we played against one of the premier programs in the country tonight and made them work for that victory.
Just going off of that, what does it mean when you sort of look at how the program is progressing in your second year? Last year here, they beat you by like 22. Tonight you're in it to the very end. Just what does that mean about the progression of the program?
Well, you know, we look at their team and they have 4 senior starters, and we're starting 3 freshmen, and we played Lindsey Lycum the majority of the minutes tonight at the 4. So we played most of the game with 4 freshmen on the floor. So it's fun to hypothetically think, where could we be 3 years from now, and as we continue to grow and this current class gets better and we bring in more and more classes. But you know, there's no moral victories. Certainly, I didn't come here to come close. I didn't come here to, you know, rah, we lost by 8. We came here to build a program that rivals Penn State. So we'll go back and look and see if we could have done different things, but I really liked some of the shots we were getting that just didn't go in, and it's unfortunate, but we did a really nice job on a talented team, but there's no moral victories. You know, we wanted this one. We needed a signature win. We wanted it, and it just came up short.
I think you guys took more threes this time than you did up there. Does that sit well with you, just knowing that some of those were open?
Well, it's different because I didn't think we took a lot of good threes there. We worked hard on what we thought they were going to do, and this is how we were going to counter it. And I thought we got a lot more open looks. Now, we threw some up at the end of shot clocks that, you know, our Hail Marys, but we had a lot of open looks both against man and zone that we didn't have the first time. And that's all you can do. You feel a little bit helpless as a coach. All you can do is get them to understand how we can attack and get to the open shot. And then they got to step up and make some of those open shots. But we never quit fighting.
What did you think about your defense on Lucas, and was there anything you could have done differently?
We could ask for 6 players to play. I mean, we made mistakes. We made a couple mistakes in zone, and we rotated to a penetrator and left her open. We made some mistakes in man and rotated to help side. And you probably should stay on Maggie Lucas, but she also made a lot of difficult shots, and that's what she does. I mean, there's a reason she's one of the all-time leading scorers in this conference history. You know, like, there's a lot of good players on that team, and without her tonight having a monster game, we may pull the upset. So you got to give her credit. She wanted the ball. She made big shots. She did what we weren't always capable of making or doing tonight. We didn't make some of the shots we needed to make to beat a team that talented.
Coach, Simone had another good game, another double-double, 15 and 13. How big was she tonight for just keeping you guys in the game for most of it?
Well, that was a big difference at halftime. I mean, we shot 29% in the first half, but we had extra possessions, we had extra opportunities because we hurt them on the boards in the first half. Simone kept a lot of balls alive. They went to some better rebounding players, maybe not as good as offensive players off the bench, because they just could not keep Simone off the board. So another great game for Simone. At halftime, she had eight rebounds. I said, you can get 15 tonight. She did. She listened to me again and went out and got 15. And she's not going to get all conference recognition, and probably, people won't even think twice, but she's had a tremendous senior year and really playing well down the stretch, and she battled, and we were in that position. I mean, Penn State shot 50% in the first half. We shot 29, we were only down 6, and that was because we didn't turn it over much, and we got a lot of extra possessions because of rebounds.
With you guys being so much smaller inside compared to Penn State, what do you attribute those rebounding numbers to that you guys were able to out-rebound?
Well, rebounding has nothing to do with size. It's heart, it's determination, it's an effort, it's a hustle play, it's a hustle stat, as any coach will tell you. And I thought we worked really hard to try to keep the basketball alive. We talked, if we were missing some shots, the only way that we can stay in this game is to have more opportunities than them. And the way that you do that is you keep them off the offensive glass, you keep your turnovers low, and you get extra possessions. And we did that. We didn't shoot the ball well, and we were still in that game. And if we make the foul shot, I don't know how much time is left, but it's a one-possession game, and we all see what can happen in close games in this building.
Last one.
Yeah. So, both times you played Penn State, it's a nationally ranked team, and it seems like you've been right there with them in both games. Just how much confidence does that give you heading into, another game against a nationally ranked team this Sunday in Nebraska?
Well, it's a different beast. It's a totally different animal, but we're confident that we believe in our stuff. Now, the difference between Penn State and Nebraska is they run similar actions. They run similar motion in their Princeton offense. But Nebraska's spurt ability and the ability to put players in different positions every time down the floor is really troublesome. And it is our toughest matchup. Nebraska, but the way they play, the way that we defend is our toughest matchup. So we have to turn around and have 2 really good days of practice, and we know what we're walking into, and we'll have our hands full. And but again, it's another barometer. It's another chance for us to see, are we continuing to grow? Can we play against these teams that I believe that we can build a program like?